This is so strange. But here I am. I will do it for you, Ilyn. So please help me. To the world, Ilyn was my sister-in-law, but to me, she was my very dearest best friend. Our friendship began in college. There were 6 of us in our group, and among those 6, Ilyn was the one closest to me. What I loved most about her was her kindness, her humility, her sense of humor, and yes, even the times when she could be a little masculine, a little grumpy. But even then, she was part of us. That little grumpiness had a reason. She just wanted us to tone down the noise, especially if we saw some handsome boys or our crushes at the university. She was light, gentle, quiet, but humble, and humbling, but always present, always supportive. It was during our college years that I first saw her deep love and devotion to Mama Mary and the church. Every Wednesday, we would attend the Mass and the Novena to our Mother of Perpetual Help, either at the Apostolic University Chapel, at the Catholic Church, or at the Catholic Church. She was also an active member of our campus ministry. Her role involved teaching catechism to elementary school children at the university. Aside from that, she was also an adult server at the 1 p.m. Mass at our university campus chapel. She would only serve Mass if she was available, of course, depending on our class schedule. If she is free, she would drive us to the Mass. We can do sneak out. She tried to convince me to join, but I couldn't commit to staying late at the university on Fridays for their weekly meetings. And you know what? She understood, because that was Ilyn. Kind, never pressuring, always accepting. Whenever we had assignments or reaction papers at school, sometimes if I didn't do my homework or the rest of us, she was our go-to Ilyn for help. So she shared her homework with us, asking nothing in return. All 6 of us eventually graduated from the Philippine Normal University and became professional teachers in the Philippines. The bond never faded. Up until now, we still keep in touch, thanks to our modern technology. With God's grace and will, only the 2 of us had the opportunity to work and live abroad, here in Edmonton. And among the 6 of us, 2 was mine, and that includes her. There is one Bible verse that struck me deeply, and I want to share it with you, because it encapsulates the 33 years of friendship we had together that have stood the test of time. It's from John chapter 15, verses 12 to 13. My command is this: love each other as I have loved you. Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. Speaking of love, how did I love? Let me count the ways. She loved with all her heart, with all her strength, and with all her soul. When I say she loved with all her heart, she was so compassionate, selfless, caring, and thoughtful, very thoughtful. She showed us what it means to love deeply, to live fully, and to hold on to hope, even in difficult times. Whenever I have problems, personal or work-related, she advised me to just pray to God. I asked her, what will I pray, Ilyn? What will I pray? She said, do you know that the devil is afraid of Jesus and Mama Mary? So don't be defeated by the devil. So pray. Pray, Our Father, one Hail Mary and one Holy Mary. I followed, and it worked. Try it, guys. For all people in Cheryll who are giving you a hard time, try it. I also said, pray for their peace. Pray to them and offer them to Jesus so they will find peace. She even told me, whenever I refer to one of the older brothers of Ilyn. If Mom is giving you a hard time, just pray. Pray to Saint Monica. Pray to Saint Rita. Pray for him, for his spiritual well-being, for his transformation, so you can convince him to join with you and Sophia during Sunday Masses, not only during Christmas and New Year. She said it should be every Sunday, every Sunday. I did pray and still pray. I believe sometimes it works. There are other times that it is still work in progress. When I say I love with all her strength, I mean it. Even while she was sick, she would still do errands for me and my daughter Sophia. She thought her way put in time and effort just to help. Rain or shine, or even on snowy days. She was there for us. She accompanied me for some of Sophia's appointment, dropped off at work, or dropped off Sophia at work, or pick up Sophia at Father Michael if I don't have a ride. Even in moments of hardship and pain, she carried herself with grace and faith. No complaint at all. Can you believe that, guys? Stage 4, cancer patient. You will never hear her complain. No, don't complain at all. She did it in silence. You're sorry. And lastly, when I say she loved with all her soul, I'm talking about her deep spiritual life, her strong devotion to Mother Mary, to the holy face of Jesus, to the divine mercy, to Saint Therese, and most of all, her unwavering faith in God. She taught us to be prayerful, to pray again, and to pray even more, to focus on eternity, to spend more time to God, to focus on God, because she said, everything we have is from God. When she was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, the only thing I could give her was my big cup and my listening ear. And that's what I did. I listened. I listened with a heart. Every time she would open up about her health, she gave me good advice, rooted in both wisdom and faith. In one of our partner talks, I told her to accept the will of God, that whatever mission He had for her, it would be fulfilled through her. And she said, I will do it. I will surrender everything to God. So after her diagnosis in 2018, she got off from work and devoted her time at St. Teresa's Church, full-time as a volunteer to Jesus. She also opened up about family matters. With Ilyn's big family, the Estabillo family, 4 brothers and 5 sisters, 18 nieces and nephews. Can you ever imagine how our family, the Estabillo family, managed their peace? We find peace and solace by accepting each other's differences and uniqueness. Nobody among our family is above from each other or below from each other. We are united. Ilyn's suffering is the suffering of our family. Ilyn's pain is the pain of our family. And we thank God for that. She cared for all of us. She wanted best for everyone. She wanted us to live a holy life, for God is holy. I think, Ilyn, we are all trying. We are all trying. God knows me. Now that Ilyn is gone, I will cherish every single moment we shared in times of trouble and in times of joy. And at this point, on behalf of the Estabillo family, I would like to thank everyone who supported and visited Ilyn during the last few months of her final days. Your love and presence means so much to us. First and foremost, sisters, the religious or missionary sisters, Sister Bella, Sister Tina from the USA, she's not in the USA, Sister Lydia, Sister Margaret, Sister Margaret, and Sister Giselle from the Frontline Sisters. Thank you for walking with her in faith. To the Magnificat Choir, whom I love so dearly, being the choir coordinator, now it's preaching. To the Holy Face of Jesus, her prayer warriors, especially Filomena, Tita Arlie, Mariana, Arlie, Teresa, and the rest of the group, you know who you are, guys. Thank you so much for praying for Arlie. The Legion of Mary, here of Adelina and company, thank you so much for praying for Arlie. To her many ministries in the church, thank you for welcoming her gifts of service as an adult server, a store volunteer, grocery cart ministry, reader ministry. Thank you so much. To her cross cancer and palliative care clinics, her doctors, also her workers, and emergency medical clinics. Thank you guys. To her former workers, co-workers here at Edmonton, our labor and delivery team from the various hospital, I saw my manager here, I saw candidates, the beautiful candidates, Lisa, Cheryl, Rochelle Bradley, Dylan, and the rest of the staff. Thank you so much, guys, for your support and for your love. For you guys are amazing. And the funeral staff, our relatives abroad who raised the event from Los Angeles, from Toronto, and all our close family friends, all friends and new friends who stood by her. Thank you guys. Thank you all. You are all parts of our story. We take you so much from the bottom of our heart. A special thanks to Julio Arby, and Arby for organizing the 2008 memories, and for those who have joined it. You guys are all amazing. So many of you guys did that, and the total was 14,000 K-Marys in total. 14,000 souls lifted up in the purgatory. I know Ilyn is smiling down from heaven, grateful for the overwhelming love she received. And before I end, I would like to commend Akikora's sacrificial love for all your sacrifices for your family, Ilyn's family. You are amazing, Akikora. You are an extraordinary auntie and an extraordinary sister. I love you, Akikora. You're gonna become my best friend. With the support of Auntie Jimbo, Janine, Raphael, Dwayne, my husband, Mario, myself, and my one and only Sophia, thank you so much for all your support. Our family friend Arya, Vicky, Zana, and Ken for all your understanding and kind help. To Auntie Grace from flying all the way from London to assist and care, having sleepless nights for a week, and all the members of the Solano-Estabillo family, Auntie Mirna and Julio Ray, Auntie Tess and Julio William, Edison and Jasmine, Julio Handel and his family, Auntie Grace and Julio Greg, Ethan and Auntie Lily and Jibo, and the rest of Ilyn's nieces and nephews. Thank you all for support. We are supporting each other during these difficult times. On a personal note, to those who ask me, why did she get cancer? She was living a healthy life. Why did she die so young? The only answer I have is this. She was chosen by God because and with all her soul. She surrendered completely to God's will. I love you, Ilyn, and I love